Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of Being ACCA. This is Tushita Gupta, ACCA affiliate, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the last minute tips that we can give you for the TX exam. So I'm shooting this video on Monday where your exam week has started and tomorrow is your tax exam. So let's get started. I have got 4 quick tips for you. So the first tip is that you have to read your requirements properly. So the reason why, you probably have heard this a lot of times before, and what's something new that I'm telling you, but hear me out. I'm telling you this because sometimes in the requirements maybe you have been asked to calculate only till a certain extent of the steps, and the last portion is not even calculated. So say about calculating taxable income, so maybe you did not read the requirement and in hurry you went on to find out the tax liability also, whereas the requirement only wanted you to find out the taxable income. So you wasted some precious time of your exam in calculating something that was not even asked. So be very attentive as to what the requirement is. Be very careful with what the question has asked you, and only find out till that extent which is required, because calculating something which is not required is not going to fetch you any extra marks. Now let's move on to the second tip. The second tip says be careful with your dates. So it's the tax exam. It's where even if the date has slightly changed from even, let's say, a day, maybe it falls in another tax year and not this tax year. So please be very careful with what the dates in your question are written to be, and perform your calculations accordingly. You have to be very attentive while reading these dates, because again, just a simple difference in the dates can cause your answers to be different. Now let's look at the third tip. The third tip is time management. So tax can be a lengthy exam. There are 3 sections and each section requires you to calculate something or the other. There are discursive elements also, but then calculation is heavy in the taxation paper. So what I say is that keep a track of your time. The classic 1.8 minute per marks, the technique is very useful in all the papers. We have completed all 13 papers now, and this is some technique which has helped us in all the papers. So definitely time will be managed well if you use this technique here also. Now let's move on to the last tip, and the last tip I would like to tell you is that please show your workings clearly, as neatly as you can present them. So also take care of the formats. And why I'm saying you to show your workings neatly is because maybe even if you have attempted the question wrongly, just because you have shown your workings properly, the examiner will be enabled to check your answers properly, and then he or she will be able to allot you marks for as much portion that you have done correctly. So this will also make his job easier. So if you make the job of the examiner easier, definitely you are going to get good marks. So try to make your presentation as neat as you can, as clearly as you can explain your calculations. Try to do that, and this is all the tips that I have for your TX exam. All the very best from us at Being ACCA. Both Punya and I wish you nothing but the best. May you all succeed with flying colors. Thank you so much. Catch you in the next one.